Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Hibernation chamber. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Reminder, mop up melted pig. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate Dirtside Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. P.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Oh, is it now? Okay.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
For what it's worth, I do appreciate you pulling me out of the hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind?
Is there some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like Dobson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
You got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
No, relax, stay with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. I picked you out of the hope for your talents, after all. It's only natural that others would gravitate toward you.
You're right, I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. What's on your mind?
Okay. Well, sorry, Parvati. Well, yeah. Can I have this? They have a strange and powerful effect. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable cell. Upon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Duly noted. Thank you. Oh, nice. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna get the durability down. Yeah. Cool. All right, let's go to Groundbreaker.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we can head over to engineering, no problem.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No. Let's just go check in with Max. Ah, good. You've still got your armor on.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker?
Yeah, why did you want to do that?
If I can access the data cartridge from the terminal in security, I can easily hack into their arrivals and departures registry. That'll give us dates, times, and the crew manifests for every registered ship. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure mess to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
Alright, well, we're heading out, so, come downstairs.
Caution. Unexplained may cause loose containers to topple from the upper shelves. If you are crushed to death, I'll need to find a new captain.
Yeah, thanks, Ada.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
It's almost like you want to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
So, yeah, slow down a bit there, champ. What exactly did you do?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
So, yeah, what's your plan now?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Who's asking?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Joe, also known as Captain Hawthorne.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Not quite yet, I think. Oh.
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration.
Do you mind? I'm to file a report.
Wish we had bigger weapons, but no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
Wanted, dead or alive, Captain Gunnar McRed. For several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, listing arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita if you have any information concerning McRed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So, how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to this guy and straighten this
You
out.
take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. Listening when she started yelling.
Gotcha.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What can you tell me about this Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
So is there tension between Groundbreaker and the board?
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
So why can't they just work together?
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
But your station's in disrepair. You could make the board fix it.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Well, thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
I'm also looking for... I'm looking for a drink. Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Gotcha.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
I'm looking for someone named Gladys, actually.
Fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay, what about a job?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big... Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
How does Halcyon Holdings work, anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
So how does a Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Got it.
Glad to help.
I was looking for something a little more local, though.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it. Thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
So what do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't lead to look too close at your work history either.
That's all I needed to know about work. Alright, see you around, Leonard. Thanks for your help. So we can just go on through, can we, even though our ship's impounded? Oh, thanks. A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Okay, so I guess we put it on and go in there, do we? Is that what he wants to do? Let's speak to Sanita first.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I'm interested in that McRed bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Why don't you send Mardet to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
I'll take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
What other bounties do you have available?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
Righto. I couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phineas Wells, though.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
So, is this Wells fellow a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
So what's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Fine, fine.
Then get to business or get moving.
What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet and not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Oh, well, fair enough. I'll be on my way then. So, you want to go in here, do you, Max? Is that what you're saying to me?
This weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Ha!
Asshole.
Nice. Right, let's check these things, shall we? Right. How do I change this sorting? There we go. By planet, that's better. It's just the one on there. Okay. Space. Right. Who goes there? No. There we go. Locate a security terminal on the Groundbreaker. Security terminal on Groundbreaker is in a restricted area. Finding a Mardet ID cartridge will allow you to use the holographic shroud Phineas told you about. Okay, so we need a Mardet ID cartridge, do we? Okay. They're going to give us... Oh. Well, there we go then. If you found an ID cartridge used with holographic shroud, you will be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Oh. So I've got it on already. And I can just go in there, can I? Well, you know what? Let's do a bit immersion breaking, I know, but let's just do a save, shall we? Oh, damn it. There we go. Just in case. Okay, here we go. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to the restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out of the more you are interrogated. Okay. So we need a security terminal, do we? Oh, this is the cells. This might not be the best way. Okay, we got it over there. Oh boy. What? Where is it? How do I... Oh, hello. Hi, team. Oh, right, it's Parvati and Max, okay. I haven't got enough to get in there. We are in trouble.
What? What? What's that noise?
What?
Hey, I saw that.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving. Ooh, have they got... They have got these. Nice, okay, we might have enough here.
I could spend hours
Max,
reflecting
get out of
on
the way.
the secret workings of the universe.
That's wonderful.
This colony
But,
offers
Max,
such a relaxing
Max,
pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
no, do you excel at getting out of the way? That's great, thanks. Okay. I think we got enough now. What the hell?
Nicely done. There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Get in here, you guys. Yeah, do that. Let's have a look. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscating his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. Modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads, locked container. Owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it, left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds. Generous one too. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee and then give Lilia her salvage. Brawl at the last hope. Freelancers versus board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne's ship impounded by order of Udon Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that bored snake. A guy from the back bays roughed up the Moon Kid. Raven Mad warned me that the moon was going to bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever McRed grows down there.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Fair enough. Should we just get out of here then? Well, I really hope we can get out. Ooh.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding them. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Let's go.
Just passing through, minding my own business.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight. Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts.
Had the toss ball scores from Dakonis. What about the rail gliding championships?
I didn't think anyone but natives followed that. Hell, I know space hands who don't even think it a sport.
When might we expect you out here again? Canned surfish is already sold out again.
Who knows? Halls are scarce. Back in Triangulum?
Okay, so we got a lot to do here, haven't we? Okay. That one is... Yeah, so we need to go to... what do you call it? Monarch. To do that one. Okay, so that's the... Okay, right. So we need to find Captain McRed. Talk to Dr. Wanda Dorset in the sickbay. So I think we're probably going to do that one. Yeah, we're going to do that one next time.
There were hundreds of space hands idle.
I heard piracy was up some around Halcyon, but I didn't think it was that bad.
I heard there's been a rash of conveyor losses on all routes.